There's this wonderful gif of nAni at the front, and then Nesty slowly sneaking up from behind through person after person after person through the open bracket, and then saying stop at the end of it, and then he loses again. So that was unfortunate, but nAni showing incredible dominance, and it is my pleasure to bring you Complexity Gaming's very own nAni. He is in the green trunks playing Protoss to the north of this particular map, which is of course the TSL3 Metalopolis, versus his opponent Ciara from Team Incredible Panic. He is in the red trunks, and he is playing Zerg to the south.
And this is going to be an uphill battle for Ciara, no doubt about it, simply because what has he achieved in Starcraft 2? I mean, in Warcraft 3, this guy was considered a legend, playing with teams like NYM and EG and so on.
Yep.
But in Starcraft 2, he hasn't really done anything. He's won a few online cups here and there, mostly in 2010, some in 2011, but it's been under the shadows a lot of the time.
Yep.
On the other hand, it's nAni.
It's nAni.
Oh my god, nAni. This kid is, by definition, amazing. He is so good. The amount of tournaments he's won over and over and over, if not one, comes second in. It's just incredible, the amount of success this guy's had, and the amount of hard work he's also put into it as well. And we do see a gateway being put down here on 13 supply on that higher ground. You can go into Forge Fast Expand here, but Ciara is mostly known for aggressive builds, gas, pool, and then go into expansion, then put on aggression. So nAni playing safe. In his head, he is the better player here, so there's no need to take risks.
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing really wrong with that. FFA on this map's quite good. The problem and the risk really with FFA on this map is how wide open the natural is. There are all sorts of possibilities for run-bys at the back, especially, as you said, against an aggressive player like Ciara. To become Ciara, what do you reckon? Let's pick something right now.
Ciara.
Let's go Ciara, okay.
Ciara, Key. I think it's Key.
He is now Ciara for the rest of this particular broadcast. If we're wrong, he can come and tell us about it later. Hatchery going down right there for Ciara, and he's doing this gasless, which is an interesting choice.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't want to add on gas too soon. Adding on about 20 supply is okay. After that, it doesn't matter too much, depending on if you want to add on extra queens or not. If you don't add extra queens, then obviously it's clearly bad. nAni does scout that gas is still not taken, so actually he knows he's not under any pressure whatsoever. So we should be seeing, actually a Stalker being chrono boosted out, we should be seeing a little bit of pressure via Zealot Stalker, and then into an expansion play, because there's no threat whatsoever of Ciara doing anything early on here.
Yeah, and the Zealot coming in to try and rescue the Pro, be able to do that, and perhaps clean out these two links without too much of a problem. He gets a slap on that one, and a slap on this one as well. Shields do not go down. Zealot cares not for your flippantry, and is now going to move down here and do a little bit of damage here and there. Queen moving out of position for the moment, which could potentially be dangerous, but he's going to be on creep before anything arrives.
And he doesn't really want to go into the main base per se. He'd prefer to stay on the natural.
Yeah, of course, poking it.
Do a little bit of damage here and there. Force a late drone transfer as well. And he's chrono boosting out just the Cybernetics core actually, building a secondary Stalker. And there's actually, surprise, surprise, second and third gateway been put down. And that is interesting maneuver here because Ciara is expecting an expansion. And all of a sudden, there's going to be 3 gateways worth of pressure. There is the hidden pylon down as well on the right-hand side, this third base. And this is all of a sudden going to turn from a little poke with Zealot and Stalker into, oh my god, there's 3 gateways and 3 bunch of units coming at me.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's have a look at nAni's micromanagement right here. It is quite something, I've got to say. And the Zealot will actually live for a second before being brought down. Unfortunately, that Stalker does need to run, but he's got a second friend to go and back him up. And Stalkers and slow links move at exactly the same speed off creep. So nAni keeps both Stalkers alive, always good considering, and that pylon is there ready to apply it, and he will, of course, expand behind that.
The thing is, Ciara's just droning right now, so if 3 Zealots got warped in here, which I think is going to happen, 3 Zealots combined with a couple of Stalkers are going to be able to do a lot of damage. There is those 3 Zealots. This is going to be really difficult for Ciara. Hold on. Speed is nowhere near done. Only 2 Zerglings on the natural. This is actually really difficult.
Yeah, Ciara didn't do himself any favors.
He's actually hiding the Zealots.
Oh, yeah, very smart. Ciara didn't do himself any favors earlier by missing an eject as well, which has limited the number of units he's got coming up. And we're just waiting for these Zealots to come in. nAni doesn't need them right now. Oh, that's really smart. Very patient play there by nAni. How the hell do you stop that with just lings? And usually the answer is you don't. He's going to have to pull drones in order to make that happen. He's already forced the Queen out right there, and that Queen will go down in one more shot.
Zealots are just going to town on the drones.
It's a massacre right here. nAni doesn't even care. He's got... Oh!
Simple,
he is not happy. Do you blame him?
Simple stuff. I mean, Didn't keep tabs on the expansion for sure. Got played around a little bit by that. Second and third gateway coming down instead of getting confirmation of the natural going down instead. So a bit of lack of information there from Ciara, but a terrible start to today's, well, this evening's, I suppose you could say, games, because losing the first game is never going to be a confidence booster at all, of course, and even though nAni are probably quite heavily favored in that matchup, it's still disappointing to lose like that, especially on Metalopolis, which is the opening map in this series.
Yeah.
That should have been the one that should have been the map, if any, that he's going to take a win.
Yeah, of course, you know, it's Metalopolis, a Zerg favored map, everyone knows that, and yeah, it's a kick in the teeth. Ciara was obviously upset and quits out without the GG. And if this series keeps going this way, we're going to have a very, very short match.
Indeed. I'm just telling him the map pool, actually. He doesn't even know. Ciara doesn't know the map pool.
Oh, dear.
So,
That's not a good start, is it?
Let's have a look then.
Well, yeah, that was just a massacre, really. I like the fact that nAni didn't get impetuous as well. nAni's been showing some incredibly technical stuff and really great decision-making over the course of MLG. Yeah. Waiting for that second round of Zealot and another Stalker to come in, that was lights out. Because, of course, if he goes in early, then immediately all he does is he triggers Zergling production. It's like, oh, God, you're going to full-on production mode. Whereas you wait until you've got an overwhelming force, you cripple him with one strike, and there's nothing you can do.
And it's bad for him to start off like that, of course. But nAni, on the other hand, just going to have a quick look at his group. Over here. So nAni's group, it's actually a rather interesting group because BCQT is very, very good recently.
Yeah, definitely.
Happy is also an underrated Terran player. I mean, he always started off high, but then kind of went under the radar.
Yeah.
And I think that he can perform very well within this tournament. So BCQT, Happy. I think Ciara is going to have the kind of the dog ends of that group, to be honest.
I think so, yes.
BCQT is the best against Zerg. He's so good against Zerg, and already losing the first game against nAni. It's going to be a very, very difficult group for the Danish player here for sure. I mean, BCQT, Happy, nAni for sure. It's going to be tough. And let's have a look at this. Ciara is just actually asking, is Antigua cross position only? nAni says no. I had experience with that at MLG.
Yes, let's not talk about cross positions with nAni. Let's not do anything of the sort. Oh my.
And that's funny.
Eventually, Ciara might stop stalling and we can get this matchup on the way. That might allow us to catch up on schedule.
There's once again a discussion actually about which map GSL is. Is it cross or cross only or the other one? And I think it's just cross only. I'm quite sure it is. GSL is cross only. I'm quite sure with gold bases removed.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, anyway. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there wasn't an incident of any of those spawns.
Like, maybe I should read the rules.
Yes, nAni, that's a good idea.
I don't like it. It's not fair. You're hiding behind the screen.
Well,
it's awesome. Like my show.
Chill.
Oh, look who these are. Some bad boys in town. Sase and Huck sit down to come and watch the best StarCraft 2 commentary there is out there.
I don't know if there's just no other StarCraft 2 commentary going on at the moment. That's another explanation.
Sase's got the better hat than you now.
I beg to differ, if I'm totally honest. You could wear it. Yeah.
It doesn't suit me. I don't like it. Sase, do you like my hat? Sase.
Sase could wear that hat.
Do you like this? It's better than yours, son.
Styling going on right there.
How's it going? Hello? All right, Chris? Streamer, like, what is going on?
It's like, Huck and Sase are right there, honest.
Bad kids.
We're not just making them up.
All right, so looks like nAni was just saying, come on, choose the map already.
See, I said I already picked. Like, I just can't what?
Oh, you almost swore then. Frickin' find it.
That's not swearing. You know that.
How are you meant to pronounce fricking when you go
frickin'? See, easy. It's all about inflection, son. You must learn this.
So it looks like it's finally been chosen. So Antigua Shipyard is the map, the destination for nAni. Second place MLG versus a struggling Zerg, I suppose you could say. Hasn't really done anything really in StarCraft 2. I'll give you the invite.
How wonderful of you.
I don't see the other chump.
Where's he hiding? There we go.
There we go. All right, so we're going to get into this now then.